You know what's absolutely wild? While you're out there fighting an endless war against the weeds in your yard, spending money on water bills and fancy drought-resistant plants, Mother Nature has already planted a 5-star restaurant right under your nose. And the best part, these plants laugh in the face of drought. They're the cockroaches of the plant world, except, delicious and incredibly good for you. I'm talking about those so-called weeds that pop up no matter what you do. The ones that survive when everything else in your garden is crispy and brown. Turns out, many of them aren't just edible. They're nutritional powerhouses that would make your expensive organic kale jealous. So before you reach for that weed killer, or break your back pulling them out, let's talk about 9 wild weeds that are actually gourmet superfoods hiding in plain sight. Now before we dive in, I need to give you the usual disclaimer. Make absolutely sure you've correctly identified any plant before you eat it. Some plants have toxic lookalikes, and we don't want anyone ending up in the emergency room because they confused hemlock with wild carrot. When in doubt, consult a local foraging expert or use multiple reliable identification sources. Also, never harvest from areas that might have been treated with pesticides or herbicides, and avoid spots near roadsides where plants accumulate heavy metals from car exhaust. Got it? Good. Let's get into it. Let's start with the absolute king of weeds, the plant that probably makes you want to throw your lawnmower out the window every spring. I'm talking about the dandelion. Yeah, that's right. That yellow-flowered nightmare that takes over your lawn? Every single part of it is edible and ridiculously nutritious. The French have been eating dandelion greens, or pissenlit as they call it, for centuries. High-end restaurants charge $15 for a dandelion salad, and it's literally growing for free in your yard. Dandelion greens are packed with vitamins A, C, and K, plus they contain more iron and calcium than spinach. The young leaves, harvested before the plant flowers, are slightly bitter and peppery, perfect for salads or sautéed with garlic and olive oil like you would with any fancy green. The flowers can be battered and fried, turned into wine, or even made into jelly. And the roots? Roast them, grind them up, and you've got a coffee substitute that's been used for generations. The best part is that dandelions have a taproot that goes down deep, which means they can access water that other plants can't reach. Drought? What drought? Next up, we've got purslane. And if you don't know about this one yet, prepare to have your mind blown. This succulent little plant with thick, paddle-shaped leaves and tiny yellow flowers is probably sprawling across your garden beds right now, and you've been treating it like the enemy. Plot twist. Purslane has the highest omega-3 fatty acid content of any leafy vegetable. We're talking about the same omega-3s people spend money on fish oil supplements for. It's also loaded with vitamins A, C, and E, plus magnesium, calcium, and potassium. Purslane has this amazing lemony, slightly salty flavor and a satisfying crunch. It's huge in Mediterranean and Middle Eastern cuisine. The Greeks toss it in salads, the Mexicans call it verdolagas and use it in tacos and stews, and the Turks pickle it. You can eat it raw, add it to smoothies, throw it in stir-fries, or use it like spinach in pretty much any recipe. And here's the kicker. This plant thrives in hot, dry conditions. It's a summer annual that actually prefers drought. While your expensive vegetables are wilting in the heat, purslane is out there thriving and multiplying. Now let's talk about lamb's quarters, also called wild spinach or goosefoot. This one might be growing in your vegetable garden right now, probably disguised among your actual crops. It's got these diamond-shaped leaves with a slightly grayish, powdery coating, and it grows tall and bushy. Most people pull it out without a second thought. Big mistake. Lamb's quarters is nutritionally superior to spinach in almost every way. It's got more protein, more calcium, more iron, more B vitamins, and more vitamin C than the spinach you're buying at the grocery store. The taste is mild and slightly nutty, less intense than spinach, which means even picky eaters tend to like it. You can use it anywhere you'd use spinach or chard. Steam it, sauté it, throw it in soups, blend it into pesto, or eat the young leaves raw in salads. The seeds are edible too and related to quinoa, which makes sense because they're in the same family. Lamb's quarters is another drought-tolerant champion that pops up in disturbed soil and grows like crazy with minimal water. Here's one that might surprise you. Plantain. No, not the banana-like fruit. I'm talking about the low-growing weed with those distinctive parallel-veined leaves that grows in every lawn, every sidewalk crack, and every neglected corner of your property. There are two main types: broadleaf plantain with wide oval leaves and narrowleaf plantain with skinny, lance-shaped leaves. Both are edible and medicinal. Young plantain leaves are tender and can be eaten raw in salads, though they get tougher and more fibrous as they age. The older leaves are better cooked. Think of them like collard greens. They're rich in calcium, vitamin A, and vitamin C. But here's where plantain really shines. It's been used medicinally for thousands of years. The leaves contain compounds that are anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial. People make plantain salves for bug bites, burns, and skin irritations. You can also make tea from the leaves for digestive issues. This plant has a deep root system that makes it incredibly drought resistant, and it grows back almost immediately after mowing. Let's move on to chickweed, a delicate little plant with tiny white star-shaped flowers and small oval leaves. It grows in a sprawling mat and loves cool weather, but it's surprisingly hardy and can handle dry spells better than you'd think. Chickweed is tender and mild, with a slight corn-like flavor that's actually really pleasant. It's one of the few foraged greens that doesn't have any bitterness at all. You can eat chickweed raw by the handful, and it's fantastic in salads or as a garnish. It's also great in green smoothies, sandwiches, or blended into herb butter. Nutritionally, it's packed with vitamins A and C, plus calcium, magnesium, and iron. Chickweed has been used traditionally to soothe skin irritations and inflammation, and modern research suggests it might help with weight management because it contains saponins that can help break down fat cells. The fact that it's growing in your yard for free while you're paying for salad greens at the store is almost funny when you think about it. Now we need to talk about wood sorrel, though you might find it growing nowhere near any woods. This little plant has clover-like leaves that fold up at night, but unlike clover, the leaves are heart-shaped. It produces small yellow, pink, or white flowers depending on the variety. Here's the thing about wood sorrel. It tastes like sour green apples, or lemon. Kids love it because it's naturally sour and fun to eat, and it makes an incredible addition to salads, garnishes, or anywhere you want a bright, citrusy punch. Wood sorrel contains oxalic acid, which gives it that sour taste and is the same compound found in spinach and rhubarb. This means you shouldn't eat it in huge quantities every single day if you're prone to kidney stones, but in normal culinary amounts, it's perfectly safe and delicious. The flowers are edible too and make beautiful, tangy additions to salads or desserts. You can also make a refreshing lemony tea from the leaves. Wood sorrel grows in shady spots where other edibles might struggle, and once established, it handles dry periods remarkably well. Here's one that grows absolutely everywhere: red clover. You know those pinkish-purple pom-pom flowers that bees go crazy for? Those are totally edible. The flowers have a sweet, almost honey-like flavor and can be eaten fresh, dried for tea, or even fermented. Red clover flowers are rich in isoflavones, which are plant compounds that can help with everything from bone health to hormonal balance. The leaves are edible too, though they're a bit tough and better suited for cooking or drying for tea. Young leaves can be added to salads sparingly. Red clover has been used in traditional medicine for centuries, and modern research backs up many of its benefits. It's anti-inflammatory, potentially helps lower cholesterol, and might even have anti-cancer properties. Plus, like all legumes, clover fixes nitrogen in the soil, which means it's actually improving your garden while it grows. It's also incredibly drought-tolerant once established, with deep roots that tap into subsurface moisture. Let's talk about wild amaranth, sometimes called pigweed, or redroot amaranth. This one grows tall, sometimes 6 feet or more, with lance-shaped leaves and long, drooping flower clusters that produce tons of tiny seeds. Most gardeners consider it a nuisance, but amaranth is actually an ancient superfood grain that's been cultivated for thousands of years. The leaves are incredibly nutritious, loaded with protein, iron, calcium, and vitamins A and C. They taste similar to spinach, but with a slightly earthier, nuttier flavor. You can eat amaranth leaves raw when they're young and tender, or cook them like any leafy green. They're fantastic sautéed with onions and garlic, added to soups and stews, or used in place of spinach in curries. The seeds are edible too and can be cooked like quinoa or popped like miniature popcorn. Amaranth seeds are gluten-free and contain all the essential amino acids, making them a complete protein. The plant is a heat-loving annual that thrives in drought conditions and poor soil. It's basically a perfect survival food that requires zero maintenance. Finally, let's talk about violet. Yeah, those pretty little purple or white flowers that pop up in shady areas and lawns every spring. Both the flowers and leaves of wild violets are edible and have been used in cuisine and medicine for centuries. The flowers are mildly sweet and make stunning garnishes for salads, desserts, and drinks. You can also candy them, freeze them in ice cubes, or infuse them into vinegar or syrup. Violet leaves are rich in vitamins A and C, even more so than many conventional greens. The young leaves are best eaten raw in salads, while older leaves are better cooked. They have a mild, slightly vegetal flavor that's really pleasant. Violet leaves also contain mucilage, which makes them soothing for sore throats and coughs when made into tea. The plant spreads through runners and can handle both shade and moderate drought once established, making it a reliable perennial food source that comes back year after year. So here's what's really amazing about all of these plants. They're not just free food growing in your yard, they're adapted to survive conditions that would kill most of the delicate vegetables in your garden. They have deep root systems, efficient water use, and resilience built into their DNA through thousands of years of evolution. They're the original drought-proof garden, planted by birds, wind, and chance, requiring zero input from you. So the next time you're out in your yard and you spot one of these so-called weeds, pause for a second. Maybe don't pull it out. Maybe instead, harvest it, wash it, and put it on your dinner plate. Your body, your wallet, and honestly, the planet will thank you. Because the real secret to a drought-proof garden isn't buying expensive plants or installing complicated irrigation systems. It's recognizing that nature has already done the work for you. You just need to change your perspective and start seeing weeds for what they really are. Dinner. Thanks for watching Garden Crumbs. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos about growing, foraging, and eating from your own backyard. And hey, leave a comment and let me know which of these wild edibles you've tried, or which one you're excited to taste for the first time. Until next time, happy foraging!